Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing another horse discussion video for you guys. This one is going to be more in depth of Doctor Who, kind of the deck that I'm looking at for getting, which is one that I mentioned before in previous videos. Um, so it's the Timey Wimey deck. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. If I am, or if I'm not, then sorry. um, but after looking at um some stuff with the deck that or the horse variant that I'm playing right now, which is 5-color horsemanship, and with the commander deck that I'm gonna be getting, there'll be some interesting things I can actually do with the deck. So first thing is the commander for the deck, the 10th Doctor. So basically, his first mechanic is Alons with the Y. Alani. I don't know how it's pronounced, but basically, whenever you attack, you get to exile a card from the top of your deck until you exile a non-land card, which can be a creature or a spell or whatever the case may be, and it gets 3 time counters. So basically, the whole concept that I want to try to do with that is exile basically the horses with the 3 time counters, and then one of those whenever those tick down and are able to be played, then I can just cast them without paying their mana costs and be able to just drop it on the field and voila, it's like there's the card right there, or there's the creature or an artifact or whatever the case may be right there. So that's kind of what I'm more looking towards. I'll have to see what the rest of the deck will have once I get to that point when with spoilers. But so far, that's what I'm looking towards for deck or variant with the horses is just exiling my non land stuff and just be able to cast it without paying the mana cost and using the mana for other things or whatever the case may be. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for a different build of the deck. Obviously there's only like 10 or so cards that have been revealed for the deck that I'm looking at. So the debut will actually happen on the 3rd of next month, and then the release will be on the full Doctor Who release will be on the 13th. So yeah. So why am I making this video? Well, I I kind of want to try and see if that deck will do what I want it to do for horses, which is exile stuff, and then be able to cast it without paying a whole lot of mana, which would leave me for casting other creatures or things like that with my regular mana. So that's basically what I want to see. Why that helps kind of accelerate my field with bring out more things, a little more somewhat more faster without paying a big cost on certain things. So that's kind of the goal of the deck, at least for this new variant. Um, and it might change a little bit more depending on what the rest of the deck looks like too. But yeah, that's kind of one of my ideas is for the deck as of right now. Just thinking about the Doctor Who 10th Doctor card and looking at some other stuff from Doctor Who that has already been spoiled so far. So I really think that it will probably help out a lot because if I attack, then I exile the top card of my library with 3 time counters. If I have enough mana already on the field by the time that I get the 10th Doctor on the field, then I can just pay the 7 and bring out immediately, or bring out that turn along with maybe a few other creatures or things. So I'm just kind of more hoping that it works better in that regard than anything. So, and obviously I won't know until October when I get the stuff, but um, that's what I'm more leaning toward is relying on kind of the suspend mechanic to kind of help me get some more stuff on the field, and hopefully it sticks. So, so that's kind of what my game plan is as of right now. I mean, like I said, that could always change depending on what the um, full or once the full deck list comes out and the rest of the spoilers come out. That'll probably maybe change, but that's what I'm hoping to do with the deck, with the Horse Commander deck. So, so yeah, that's I think that's all I can think of right now for today's discussion. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of. I will definitely be doing a deck profile of the deck as well once I get it all worked down, kind of where I want it to be. Because I'm actually really excited to show you guys that, or show you guys the deck once once I get it tested and thoroughly tested and worked out how I want it to be. Um, I have found that it's gonna be kind of terrifying to go up against. Not gonna lie there, because if I attack with the 10th Doctor, I exiled a let's say I exiled a Crush the Summer or Sun Quan, then if I'm not dead yet, or dead by the time that the third turn's up, then that's going to come onto the field. I mean, they have a opportunity to counter it, but if they don't have a counter or anything, then the Sun Quan will drop on the field, and I can pretty much just do what I need to do and just attack directly with everything because they can't block Horsemanship. Is not many or all decks are playing it other than the night one, which I've only faced once, and not really much else has that. So it'll be just rather interesting to see how much more terrifying the Horse Commander deck actually gets with the Doctor Who deck once I get that. Because I have a suspicion that once I get the King's Hall worked out and stuff, it's gonna be kind of terrifying to face. That's at least my guess anyway. I mean, it could all like I said, it could always change, and it may not work the way that I want it to. But I have a feeling that once I get it worked out and get where I want it, then people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's the horse deck." grand. so so yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is to make the deck a lot more terrifying with the Doctor Who stuff. So yeah, so I know I was supposed to, or I know the video was gonna end a few minutes ago, but I want to add this little portion onto the video as well to kind of explain what what more I'm kind of hoping for with the deck, and kind of what my goal is and stuff for with the Doctor Who deck and such. So, but anyways, so yeah, so thank you for listening, and I will catch you all in the next video. All right, later.